positive affirmations to talking with God
Right.
about what He said and what He's done.
Yeah.
Because he's a real person.
Right. Well, yeah, and I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it can become like
formula.
it can become like what Jesus said when He said, "Don't be like the hypocrites who stand on the corner and say their prayers with their much repetition and think that it's going to do anything."
Right.
Because then it's just like we're trying to trick our own brains into believing something. We think if we say it enough times, we're going to bring
It's
about
gonna be the truth, right?
right.
Yeah.
and it's one thing if like I'm going to tell my wife that she's beautiful just so she knows my heart for her.
Right.
So she's encouraged in that. I mean, I guess we could call that a positive affirmation, but it's really just the truth.
Yeah, it was just a bad choice of word. I guess.
No, yeah. That's why I'm just
But I
saying
mean,
out loud
right.
for the benefit of everybody listening. That when you connect with God based on what He said about you in Jesus, and based on what He's done to give you everything you can ever need as a free gift,
Yes.
because of the beauty He sees in you, you're exactly right. You're going to have a hard time to have a bad day. And if the day gets off to a bad way, what ends up happening is when your heart is established in that truth, your heart will cry out to God in that place. And you'll talk to Him about the bad day you're having.
Right.
Next thing you'll know, you'll start talking to Him about the good word He's spoken over you in Jesus.
Yes.
Next thing you know, you'll start talking about how you were crucified with Christ and you're dead to the life that's in the world.
Right.
Next thing you'll know, you'll start talking with God about how His word is the only truth about your life.
Right.
Next thing you know, you'll start talking with God about how He's justified you in Christ and there's nothing in this world that can take 1 cubit or add 1 cubit to you.
Right.
Next thing you know, you'll be freaking happy.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So and listen, that's what Jesus did. The positive affirmation thing is like a trigger word for me.
Sure.
You have to forgive me because I remember like that
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live thing with Al Franken, where he would bring in like the sports stars and he would make them look in the mirror and my golly, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like bring in Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley, and they'd be whining about the things that they don't do right, and he'd make them get in the mirror and have them run through this whole list of positive affirmations.
Right.
But man, when you engage with God, powerful thing, talking with Him
Yeah.
about what He's done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.